It's hot out here. I'm already sweating. God dang. How you doing today, kings and queens? Today I'm introducing to you my zx10r, better yet known as zx10. I had this bike for a while now, probably around like 6 months, I want to say. And the reason why I actually got this bike is because my CBR 1000 literally blew up on me on the highway. I'll do a video about that later on as I'm streaming. I'm trying to hurry up. I'm not gonna lie, I might forget some things. The Cowboys is about to play Green Bay in like 10 minutes. I was trying to get the setup right. I'm using the iPhone 14 Pro. It's not good with the sun. So I was messing with the settings. I do have the 15 Pro. It worked great. But I have this very cheap microphone. That's probably why I sound messed up. And for some reason, it did not want to connect to the 15 Pro, which it showed everything great. Ooh, a bee landed on me. I got scared. Which it showed everything great, but it wasn't working. And I was originally at the park, but I don't know if it's picking up. But kids and the whole family is over there now, which is crazy. Because when I found this place a few months ago, nobody was here. Like if I take you a tour, I might one day. Like it's literally no houses are done. It's all new builds. Pool's not done. This section's not done. There's not even a pit in the fireplace. Like so now, fast forward, well, I did a video 2 days ago. A biker pulled up, very cool. We talked for a few hours after I made my video. He pulled up. He told me the same thing. He came here because it was nice and quiet. But now people starting to find out about my spot, guys. People starting to find out I don't like this. But anyways, on the ZX10, this is my ZX10 2012. I bought it with 20,000 miles on it, and I want to introduce it to you guys. And the crazy part about this bike is I didn't ever think I would be a ZX10 owner. Maybe a ZX6 for sure, but not a 10 because I'm a Honda fanboy all the way and I'm a Gixxer fanboy all the way. And my dream bike is everybody else's dream bike. If it's not a Ducati, it's a what? A BMW 1000, a S1000. I'm going to get that one day. But this right here is my baby. All the fairings, everything you see on this, I did. I custom did all this. Got my fairings from Mustard Fairings. Bought my parts here and there, you know. So I'm gonna take y'all around the tour later on after I give you a little bit of back history about this bike and how I'm amazed. So this, like I said, this is a 2012. I can't remember if this came out in 2011, but it's a Gen 4, and this Gen 4 is the Gen that they made to keep up with the S1000s. So when this came out, US, it came out 186 horsepower, but if you got it from Europe, it came out 202 horsepower out the gate, which is crazy. 2012, the only bike that was doing that was the S1000. I think it was at 199 horsepower to 200 horsepower. This was the only bike that was actually beating the S1000s back then. And to be honest, when I first got on this bike, I'm not even going to lie to you guys, I was scared. It took me like a week, maybe 2 weeks to actually even get used to the power. The way that the power delivery is on this bike is literally next to none. I see everybody talk about um, Gixxers. I see everybody talk about Ducatis. You already know they talk about S1000s. One bike that is straight misinterpreted and that I don't hear a lot of people talk about is the Kawasaki's. You know, and again, I rode numerous bikes, and I honestly think people don't talk about this bike because they're scared of it. And I say that from my personal experience. Even then, I got on a forum to see if I was the only person that felt this way. And little did I know, a lot of people will tell you that when you hop on the ZX10, it is you're not going to punk this bike. at all, by no means. Okay? If you do, you're a real one and you dangerous. But this bike, ah, I'm talking about that low end, that grit, send you selling, get you up out of there. I remember the first time I popped a wheelie in first gear, accidentally yanked on it a little bit too hard, and it came up. It came up to about a 5 o'clock. I was like, okay, or 3 o'clock. I was like, okay. Then after that, I was blimping it. Now I don't know how to wheelie, but if anybody ever asked me to, I could cheat. I could just grab this, pop it in first, and just hit that throttle a little bit, and it's coming up. And that's good for me. That's how much power this bike literally have. Like it's crazy. You know, I think the Kawasaki. I honestly think these bikes aren't to be messed with. Like if you take out the new V4s and you put this bike against any bike, I read a forum. It said that Jixers are on the top for street racing, and I have to say now I 1,000% disagree with that. Me being a Gixxer fanboy, this the Kawasaki, this ain't nothing to be played with. It ain't. Ricky Gaddison was on to something. Even when he raced Moore Mafia, what happened? Chris Moore went and got him Kawasaki. Like, these bikes do their thing. And for comparison, I had a '06, so a Gen 1 Hayabusa. And my first day having that Busa, I put it to the max. Hey, I ain't gonna tell you the speed. Whatever you think, I ran that thing up, okay? I wanted to see. It had the same exact mods that this had. It had an air filter and it had uh, exhaust on there. It had a pipe, full system, you know. And I took that thing and it was nice. The boosters, I tell anybody, like those are really like beginner bikes. I see why they're under sport touring because their curve is like this, like flat. Like at no point did I feel like it was gonna go out of hand. Now, come on, if you tam it, I mean, if you ECU flash it, if you tune it, if you camming it, if you're putting turbos on it, of course it's a whole different animal. But we're not talking about that because this bike isn't like that. This bike is basically out the box. The only thing that this has is a full system exhaust, uh, K&N. Okay, who knows that K&N still make air filters? It has a K&N air filter, which I'm gonna end up changing that. And from as far as I know, that's all this bike has. So I'm doing apples to apples, okay? Apples to apples. I did the same test on this bike that I did with I do it on everything. The CBR is nice too. It's like this, but it gets up like this. The low end is fast, but this is so much faster. Like, have you ever been in a car that has so much torque that when you hit that gas, it throw your whole neck back? This bike does that. Whenever I'm in first or second gear, if I was to hit that throttle, my whole body, boom, is flying back. And honestly, I mean, yeah, every leader bike, they gave me that effect by surprise. Like it's different. Like, you just flip the throttle, you play with it, your bike's gonna shake. But this, I'm telling you, is totally different. You hit that mug and the whole time you're sunk back in your seat. Like this thing throws me back in my seat. That's how much power this has. No matter how used to it I am, no matter how I try to prepare for it, whenever I get up in that crouch position, I just gotta loosen up because I'm coming. It's throwing me back. Okay, so from max to max, from the booster to this, the booster was nice. It was just selling. This at no point was I comfortable. No, no point. I'm talking about everything is just hitting me, is beating me up, But it was fun because you're just watching your MPHs just go up, 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 and like this, like fast too, right? So I gotta give it to Kawasaki. Like I'm in love with the ZX10s. I am. So much that I put so much money into customizing this bike itself. Like, and it comes with, this has traction control. As you know, we always turn traction control off. I might leave it on one. It has three. It has mode one, two, and three. But I just leave it on mode one. And I did do the Gen 5 fender rear subframe swap. I did that. Nobody told me how much work it was going to be. They just show you a few pieces. Here you go. That's all it's going to be. Yeah, right. I had to take everything from the gas tank all the way out. All the wiring, my battery, everything. Like, all of this is naked. Again, like maybe later on in the video, in another video, I'll show the process to that. But it literally took me a whole day just to get the rear subframe to this swapped out. But I loved it though. You know why? Because I did it myself. No help, no nothing. Like, I just went into my garage and I told myself, like, I've been having this subframe for a while, been saying that I was going to do this. Let me go ahead and do it. So that's what I did. And every time I look at it, I'm very proud of myself. The only thing I don't like is this light, which I've seen in other videos too. It's not, it's an aftermarket light. It's not, it's hanging off a little bit and it makes the rear look funny. So it could just be the light, I think is what it is. But I need all of that flush later on. But yeah, the handling on this bike, it's nice. I have no complaints. I have the Rossi 3s or Rossi 2s on the front. I messed up. I thought I ordered the 3s. The tire came in and it was 2s. I ain't ever run 2s, but that's neither here or there. They got, I got on, they put on, and I got the Q5s on the rear. And I'm just waiting for the Q5s to run out because when they do, I'm going Pirellis. I think I want to do the 4. I usually get the 3s, but I think I want to try the 4s. I see nothing but good recommendations on the 4s for today's riding. So I'm going to swap the front and the back because I don't know. I'm weird. I really don't feel safe with the 2s. I'm used to the 3s or whatever. The 2s, they probably, for real, there's no problem with them, to be honest. But who knows? I don't know. Um, what else? Besides me loving this bike, it's really they outdid themselves when, and you gotta think this is back in 2012. They outdid themselves when they did this, and people was getting close to that 200 horsepower too in 2012. Again, I will reiterate, the only bike that was hitting those numbers was the S1000. Bikes to today still aren't hitting those numbers. So to say that Cowie did that, and if the only thing that was different between the Europe ones and the American ones was the air emissions. So as long as you, like, this already has that the air mod up on there, so it took all those emission check things out or whatever. So it should be good. It should be good to go. And I know I read a lot of forums that say you can't get 200 horsepower, but I watched videos of brand tune, same bike, 2012, get 202, 203, 204 horsepower out of it in 2012. I haven't put this on a dyno. That is coming soon because I don't know what was done to this bike besides what I see when I bought it. I bought it with 20,000 miles on it. It now has about roughly 32,000 miles on it because I just can't stay off of it. Like, it's nice. It's fun to ride. After you get used to riding it, it's fun to ride. So, but, and I don't think it has a tune on there because whenever I did the high speed run on it to see if I could max it out, it honestly didn't feel like it. I'm not saying that I'm complaining about the performance because I'm more than happy, but I just feel like it should have been more, if you know what I mean. So I'm gonna put it on a dyno with everything on there with the air filter, the full exhaust, and the emissions knocked all up out of here. I want to say people was getting what, like 160 something. So I'm gonna say it's probably at about 175, maybe 180 without a tune. With a tune, I know I'm getting 190 easily. These get about 190, 195 with a tune. So I know I'm getting that easily. And I'm changing that K&N air filter out. I need a Sprint air filter or a DNA. But come on. Come on. You know this bike is old. Who put that K&N up in there? I haven't seen that since I first started riding. And I bought one for my 600. Not saying nothing bad about K&N, but I haven't even seen a YouTube video within the last 4 years of nobody putting a K&N air filter in their bike, which means that there's way better filters out there. Technology got better, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Um, what else about this bike? Uh, I don't know. Let me go get the camera and I can show you everything that I did to it, so you can see. This sun is killing me, by the way. Let's hope the picture get better. Yes. By the way, her name is Jinx. This is my Instagram if y'all ever want to follow me. KO53. Again, I'm sorry. I tried to use my other camera and it was just horrible. But anyways, I got the domino grips on there. I got the custom mustard fairings on there. Let you check that out. She's gorgeous, guys. Look at that. In the sun. Look at that. She is just gorgeous. Yes, I'm proud of myself. I did the design. The rear light. So one thing about this rear light is I wouldn't recommend it to nobody. I wouldn't, because it is Bluetooth based, only Bluetooth. Let's see if we can get the Q5 up in there. Yeah, so meanwhile, so if I leave my phone, I won't be able to use it. That is my Instagram. Don't look like it's picking it up. So if y'all want to follow my Insta, please go on ahead. Two-sided. Have the carbon fiber graves. Oh, this make me so mad. I'm about to do a whole nother video and show it when you can actually see. So you can see the titanium heads up on that thing. This is the front, because we not crazy. We just like to have fun. Okay, with the iridium windscreen and everything you see. I did this through Mustard Fans. I do have this cheap gas cap off because, man, do I got my key on me? Let me see if I can get it through the video. My key is so bent. I don't know if you can see it. This thing is super bent. So, and every time I stuck it in the gas tank, I was scared. Okay, I was too scared that it was gonna break. Yes, and this is Jinx. Tell me what y'all think. This side, she's powder. If you ever watch League of Legends, is what it started off as, and then now it's called Arcane. If you ever watched it, then you know it's two sides. She used to be powder, and then she turned into Jinx. So let me know how y'all feel about the ZX10. Which one do y'all think look better, the ZX10 or the CF Moto? Not going off size displacements, just going off motorcycles alone. This one I did, I'm going to end up doing the CF Moto too as well later on. But I still have a few parts for this. Like I have the I have the clutch cable. I have that in blue. I want to get steel braided blue. I want to get steel braided brake lines. I think I want to get white and purple to match the theme. And then I probably want to do something with these mirrors. And then I definitely want to get newer headlights because this one look new right here. Don't ask me how this happened. And then this one is foggy, as you see. I don't know how that happens, but it did. So I want to get brand new headlights also. And I'm gonna most definitely get another tail light because I don't like that as Bluetooth. It does have cool functions, like I have a function. I can't do it while we're on the phone while I'm videoing, but I could turn the lights any color I want. They could do any design. Um, Let me show you the pattern that I got now. Let me try to get it started up for you. I mean, not a startup. Yeah, I'll start it up for you too. Let me try. I hope you got that. So you can see the colors, and then now you see how the design is. And then whenever you hit the brake light, it looks like this. But the bad part about it is if you don't have your phone and you hit that brake light, if you don't have your phone, it looks exactly how it looks when the brake light is on. No functions work. It's just stuck like this because there's no Bluetooth for it. So that sucks. Let me start it up for you real quick. Look, he's back. He is back. Crazy. He probably about to go hit some swings. Sorry, I don't know how good the headphones is picking it up. Don't know if you need headphones or not. And she do pop and spit flames and all that stuff. I couldn't get it now. I still haven't figured out how to do it all the time. But sometimes she just does it nonstop. And sometimes, like now, she don't do it at all. So I'll figure that out. But yeah, this is my 2012 ZX10 that I did Gen 5 rear subframe swap on. Hope you enjoy because this bike will be on the channel and the little bit of things that I do more will also I'll do it on the channel too. Again, I'm sorry for the quality. I promise it'll be better. I got to get me a better mic, which that's what I'm working on now. And after I get that, we'll be in the game. If you like what you see, like, comment, and share. Please comment anything, your favorite bike. Let me know how you feel about the ZX10, no matter what gen. Even the Gen 3s, they're nice. I even considered buying a Gen 3 also. I want a Gen 5 for sure. But let me know how you feel about the ZX10s. Do you think they're underrated? Do you think they're overrated? Do you think they're slow? Like, tell me what you think. But my opinion, out of every bike that I own, this is probably the most scariest bike. Like, out of every single one on this, she gets down. She does exactly advertise and what she's supposed to do. I think more people need to take these out to the track and uh and see. Like, maybe it's a money standpoint because Jixers aren't that expensive compared to Kawasaki's. So I don't know. But yes, sir. Thank you, kings and queens. We out. I gotta go to this game. Win, lose. Dallas is my squad. Talk your stuff. I don't even care. They always gonna be my team, baby.